Started on the rice. It has been a challenge, but it has been very grateful. I didn't want to run rice because of the chemicals that the company my father put on his fields. The farm my father is one of the biggest was one of the biggest in Mexico. The pioneer because it was the most high technology that used and and all that, but he also used a lot of chemicals. And I didn't like that. So I didn't want to be in the rice business. I dedicate myself more to the cattle because the cattle is more managed organic a little bit, yeah. But so I started to try to certify the farm as organic for the dairy, for making cheese and all that, but there was a lot of competition. So the people that I wanted to sell the cheese, they asked me what can you do? What else can you do about? And I said, well, maybe I can do rice. So that's the way that I started on the rice. It has been a challenge, but it has been very grateful. The farm runs 100 hectares a year of rice and 250 more or less for buffalo. When we drainage the ponds, all the water goes to the drainage system. It goes to the highway. We just pump again to the channel and we recirculate all the water. The 100 hectares, we use it only 2 years. We get 4 crops. 4 crops is around 160 tons in 2 years. After 2 years, we leave it, we put the buffaloes on it, and we change to the other 100 hectares. Yeah, that way we are reducing a lot of the use of fertilizers, even rocks and everything, compost. For example, this year that I am starting, I didn't put any rock, I didn't put any compost, and maybe the next rock I will have to put something. We make our own compost. We make like for this farm like 500 tons per year, but the machine can do 500 tons per hour. I have a lot of trouble with the fertility, so I had to close the operation in this farm for 3 years. I moved to the farm of my father. He has like almost 5 years with no chemicals too. We are using 80 and 100 kilos per hectare of seed, and the seed has to be germinate. It spends 24 hours in the channel, and then we just take it out and leave it another 24 hours, and you can see how it's germinating. We have to make it again after 10 years of use. use steel tires so we don't afectación.
Compact.
No compact, no. Do not remove the grooving of that we make, because here when we put more water, we are going to have, believe it or not, wells. Olas? Waves. Okay? So the waves will remove all the seed to the corners of the pond. Okay? So we make the grooving, so when the seed comes walking, it will stay down. These are some of the animals that live here. We have more than 110 species of birds. This kind of ¿cómo se dice? Buitre? Vulture is the king of the butchers. They say that in here there was no this kind of bird. We have alligators. We have a lot of fishes, turtles. All these images are from the farm. For this farm, and I have another farm where I only run the breeding of the buffalo. The same buffalo makes its own pasture. It will change gradually the straw of the rye. It will change to a grass, and this is how it gets. This is only after 4-5 months. Sometimes we have to plant some lines of grass, but very, very few. To have 200 hectares available all the year for the buffalo operation. We have around 4 buffaloes per hectare around, so we can have here 1,000 buffaloes. They weigh like 800 grams to 1.2 kilos per day. So we make 360 tons per year of meat alive. Thanks to the use of the buffalo, we don't put almost any fertilization. When it's grass, we don't put any fertilization, anything. Anything. We make only 2 water irrigation during the dry season. The dry season here is like 6 months, and it gets very, very, very dry. I would say the image that Discovery shows about Australia, it looks like, I always say that it looks like Australia is dry. Yeah. So it helps us to remove all the weeds, and also they do CO2 fixation. For me, the buffalo operation, or the cattle operation even, is more a sustainable system than the rice, the organic rice.
Viva la revolution!
Just seeing the way, the innovation that farmers can come up with to solve the problems that they encounter. Seeing that farm with the rice, he just changed the system and made it work. It was fantastic.
My expectations for this trip was to come over to Mexico to have a look at the principles of mass humus, just to see what the ordinary farmer over here was doing, and of course to look at Mexico, because you see a lot of it in the movies. But yeah, it's a lovely place, and so far, yeah, it's been very good.